I want to welcome everyone to this celebration of accomplishment. I am Dr. Randy Ryan, the 11th president of Chadron State College. Today, we gather for one of the oldest secular ceremonies in Western society, the conferring of academic degrees as a symbol of intellectual attainment. The robes we wear link today's ceremony with its medieval past and remind us of the importance of higher education. Today, we are conducting a combined graduate and undergraduate commencement due to our format change. As you have all experienced these past 8 months, the response to reduce the impact and reach of the COVID-19 virus in our country has changed our plans, including commencement. I am so grateful to all our staff and faculty at Chadron State who were not deterred by the events swirling around them and stepped up to ensure that our students would be able to enjoy this moment today, even though commencement is occurring in a virtual modality. When circumstances allow, we will make plans to join together in person to celebrate this event in our traditional fashion. I am pleased you could join us to celebrate our graduating class and to recognize the perseverance, hard work, and achievement of Chadron State College students. Please feel free to download this presentation and store it for future use. We will begin this event with an opening moment of reflection to be delivered by Mr. John Murphy. Mr. Murphy will graduate today with a Master of Science in Organizational Management.
Greetings to all my fellow graduates from Chadron State College, albeit virtually. First off, congratulations. While I am saddened that we are all unable to celebrate together, I hope all of you are watching this virtual ceremony with your family and friends who have helped you get to this point in your lives today. Give yourselves a round of applause because you certainly earned it. It would be wrong of me to not thank all the faculty and staff of Chadron State College. When I was a sophomore at CSC, I had already switched my major twice and was ready to transfer. The more I thought about it though, the more I realized I would regret that decision. Well, here I am, 6 different majors and 5 years later, I'm about to earn my master's degree. I wouldn't be sitting here right now if it wasn't for the caring faculty and staff at Chadron State College who have supported me and pushed me to be the best I could be. I would like to think I have some good advice to give all of you, but I'm sure it wouldn't be something that you haven't heard before. So in place of platitudes, I've decided to leave you with something different. What I'm about to tell you isn't advice in the traditional sense of the word, but there definitely is something. We're all critical thinkers now. We've graduated, so look for the deeper meaning. First, if you're ever hungry, a peanut butter, banana, and mayonnaise sandwich is delicious. Yes, I said mayonnaise. Don't knock it until you try it. And if you try it and don't like it, your palate needs time to adjust. Second, when you all go to sleep tonight, don't think it's just like any other night. For me, I'm not just a guy going to sleep now. I'm master's graduate John Murphy who is about to get some well-needed shut-eye. I expect all of you to tell yourself the same tonight before bed. Just substitute your own names. There's only one John Murphy. Finally, if you ever meet a guy named Gary from Detroit at a Denver Broncos tailgate, talk to the man. He has some great stories. In all honesty though, CSC, its employees and students, have helped mold me into the person I am today. I'm truly grateful for everyone I've met here. And now, thanks to all my undergraduate majors, I'll never be a quiet guest at dinner parties. Congratulations, everyone. We did it.
Thank you, John. We are gathered here today to honor the graduates of the class of 2020. However, it is also important that we honor those who have supported and encouraged you through the years. I would like to take a few minutes to recognize those people who made it possible for you to be here today. In many cases, the students who are graduating today are the latest generation from families of multiple generations of CSC graduates. For some of you, you have the distinction and honor of being the first generation in your family to graduate from college. I would like to recognize all the parents, grandparents, spouses, significant others, children, grandchildren, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, and friends of the graduates who made it possible for you to be here today. Thank you to all of those people who made it possible for us to be with the graduates here today. The other very special people who have made it possible for the graduates to be here today are the faculty and staff of Chadron State College. Thank you to all the faculty and staff who have dedicated their talent and time to make possible what we celebrate here today. Thank you. Now, I would like to recognize the distinguished individuals joining me from the Nebraska State College system and Chadron State College as officials of our commencement exercise. Mr. Gary Begansky, Chair of the Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State Colleges, Dr. Paul Turman, Chancellor of the Nebraska State College system, Dr. Jim Powell, the Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Dr. Joanne Owens Nosler, today's commencement speaker. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Gary Begansky to bring official greetings from the Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State Colleges.
Good afternoon and season's greetings. On behalf of the Nebraska State College System Board of Trustees, it is my privilege to welcome you to the 2020 Chadron State College virtual commencement ceremony. Graduates, this day is about you and what you have achieved through hard work, determination, and the challenges created by COVID-19. You chose to overcome the obstacles placed in front of you, and in the process, you have become stronger, more resilient, and more determined to achieve your goals. Graduation is a time to imagine your future and the world to come. When you think of the road ahead, you may gain perspective by looking back on where you have been. And I hope that when you do look back on your time at Chadron State, you will do so with fondness, and when you look ahead, you will see that Chadron State is a part of your future. You will always be welcome here, and we look forward to hearing about your personal and professional achievements as you build on the foundation provided by your Chadron State College degree. We also hope to continue to engage with you as alumni as you travel forward to new adventures. As you begin a new stage in your life and experiences, you can be confident that you can and will make a difference. Like the Chadron State graduates who have gone before you, you possess the knowledge and skills conferred by an excellent education. I believe that each and every one of you has the capacity and the skills to succeed and to make the world a better place. Thank you to all of the parents, friends, family, and loved ones who are witnessing this great moment in each graduate's life. Let us give our combined best wishes to these young men and women for their journey ahead. As a member of the Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State College System, President Ryan, I invest you with the power and authority to grant degrees to these, our great graduates of Chadron State College. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Begansky. Dr. Joanne Owens Nosler is our commencement speaker today. She earned a bachelor's degree from Chadron State College in 1970. Following graduation, she returned to her hometown of Newcastle, Wyoming as a teacher. There, she was instrumental in the establishment of girls' teams in volleyball, basketball, and track, and she coached all three teams. She went on to earn a master's degree and a doctorate from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Among her professional positions, Joanne was the Director of Health and Physical Education for the Nebraska Department of Education for nearly 2 decades, and the Director of Professional Development for the American School Health Association for 10 years. Joanne is the owner and operator of Fitness is Living, a motivational public speaking, mentoring, and training company. She has written 2 books, numerous articles, and flown millions of miles to speak to audiences of all ages about health and fitness. She is a recipient of the CSC Distinguished Alumni Award and many other honors from professional associations for her educational leadership and volunteer efforts promoting healthy and active lifestyles. In 2016, she was recognized by CSC for her tireless advocacy for Title IX rights for female athletes. Joanne raises Texas Longhorn and Angus cattle and quarter and paint horses and llama near Lincoln and Newcastle. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Joanne Owens Nosler to address our graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Ryan, for those kind remarks. I'm honored and humbled to deliver the commencement remarks, and it is my pleasure to offer my welcome and congratulations to the graduates, families, alumni, faculty, staff, and leadership for the December 2020 graduation at Chadron State College. Is it just me, or has this been a wild, wacky, and crazy year? In my 70-plus years on the planet and 50 years of being a, quote, so-called, end quote, responsible adult, leaving the halls and walls of Chadron State, I've never seen a year like this. We're going through a time of unprecedented challenges to our health, education, economy, justice systems, travel, celebrations, family connectedness, and democracy. And we're not done. So let's step back a moment and ask ourselves, what are some of the things we've learned? You've learned that the scheduled one-week spring break can last 3 months. Wi-Fi is essential. You can walk into a bank wearing a mask. There may be more questions than answers. Your support systems have been critical to your stick-to-it attitude. You've learned coping skills to be comfortable with uncomfortable, and the list goes on. We've learned that choices matter, and your choice to come back to Chadron State and finish what you started matters. Being educated and socially responsible matters. Being patient and trusting the processes matter. Advice from those older than you matters. We may be chronologically gifted, but our jobs are protection and direction. We take it seriously, lean into us, and take time to listen, just as we should with you. Chadron State and the opportunities provided will continue to matter, just as they have for me. Since graduating in 1970, I'm emotionally moved, yet energized each time I return to campus. I feel the progress and the energy that you all have brought to the college setting. If anything, I hope the degrees and the professions you've chosen have value and respect. I wish for each of you the opportunity to soar higher, fly higher than anyone, maybe even including yourself, might have imagined. We are at a precipice of uncertainty in this country. What is our future? As 2020 graduates of Chadron State, just as those before you, you are going to lead the way in influencing the kind of country and world we want. Decisive, smart, tapped into technology and social justice issues, you are the graduates who will continue to promote equality. Purpose and your personal relationships are critical as to how you define yourself, spend your time, and money. I realize money isn't everything, but it ranks right up there with oxygen. Who you work for and what they represent matters to you. More than ever, you research the heart and soul of organizations so that their contributions align with your personal values. You want to participate. Your activities and engagement while at Chadron State have made a difference. You know that your life and contributions can make a difference for your family, your community, your state, your country, and yes, this big old world. But most of all, I hope you know the importance of love. Look around you and see those who have loved you your entire lives. They've helped you endure and make comebacks. They are your rock of support now and in the future. Nurture your love for your family and friends. Treasure those relationships. Treasure those who have coached and mentored you. Never take it for granted. This year in particular, we saw far too many families and friends who never got to say goodbye. For every setback, you'll have the opportunity for a comeback. Relationships, trust, and belief are key to your comebacks. The faculty, staff, alumni, and leadership at Chadron State College have a vested interest in your success. They, too, are your family. You know that today is not the end, it's a new beginning. Learn something new every day. Always be curious. Have your purpose and be ready to conquer new worlds. However, I have one more piece of advice from you from my trademark speech in 1995 called Secure Your Own Mask First. How prophetic. Just as the flight attendant told us, take care of yourself before you try to help others, I'm encouraging you to eat healthy, get daily physical activity, drink in moderation, find time every day for meditation, reflection, count your blessings, and understand that sleep is vital to good health. This big country is counting on you, Chadron grads, and we want you to be at your best physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It all goes back to what matters. Choices matter, education matters, hard work, tenacity, and patience matter. People matter, and you and the degrees you've just earned really matter. Thank you for your dedication, trust, and commitment to the programs, faculty, staff, leadership, and services at Chadron State. You started your journey with roots, and now you have wings. You've cleared the hurdles put in front of you. You returned to the race, the nest, and you are graduates. You're a Chadron State College Eagle alumni. There's never been a more exciting time for you to show us what you've got. Now go for it. You're not being kicked out of the nest like grown bald eagles do to their young, but gently nudged to the edge to move on and continue to make a difference. Fly away, soar high, but remember, return to the nest. Come back to Chadron State, and please remember to give back. You will always be welcomed and celebrated here. Return to the nest, but for now, go Eagles go. Fly, soar. Congratulations and best wishes.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, the students, and the administration, thank you, Dr. Nosler, for that wonderful address. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jim Powell, Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will present our graduate class of 2020.
The history of academic dress goes back to the early days of the oldest universities. In England, in the second half of the 14th century, statutes of certain colleges prohibited excess in apparel and prescribed the wearing of a long gown. Originally, gowns may have been worn for warmth in the unheated buildings frequented by medieval scholars. The gown is usually of black material. Bachelor's gowns have a long pointed sleeve. Master's gowns have full-length square sleeves, crescent-shaped at the bottom, and the doctor's gowns have a full, round, open sleeves. The doctor's gown is closed and faced with panels of velvet down the front. 3 velvet bars decorate each sleeve. The cap, generally the square mortarboard, but sometimes for doctors a round, soft, flat velvet hat, a style borrowed from foreign universities, bears a tassel which may be black for all ranks and degrees, or may be of gold thread for doctors and the color of the degree for bachelors and masters. Only the doctor's cap may be of velvet. The hood is the principal indicator of the nature and source of the degree. Bachelor's hoods are 3 feet long with 2-inch wide velvet side panels. Masters, 3.5 with 3-inch panels, and doctors, 4 feet with 5-inch panels. The silk lining bears the colors of the institution that conferred the degree, and the color of the velvet panels indicates the field of study, with education being light blue, business drab nugget, and hyper is sage green.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Paul Turman, Chancellor of the Nebraska State College System.
Good morning. This is my second virtual message to a graduating class in my role as the Chancellor of the Nebraska State College System, as ongoing social distancing guidelines have made it difficult for this important milestone to be celebrated in person. Still, current circumstances require that we draw upon innovative alternatives for sharing these important activities and events with friends and family members. Let me begin by congratulating all of Chadron State's graduates for the countless hours put forward to complete your degree. The past 2 semesters have not only provided unique experiences compared to when you first arrived here at Chadron State's campus, but have exposed you to a set of circumstances that requires flexibility and adaptability. I am confident that these skills will serve you well in the future as you navigate various life events that really are outside of your control. During this time each year, with the closing of yet another semester and a new class of graduates, I have the opportunity to reflect on my path since graduating more than 20 years ago. The career trajectory that appeared to be clearly spelled out changed rather abruptly. I've been fortunate to draw upon the wealth of experiences I've had during my time in college. It has prepared me for a multitude of careers and opportunities that might present themselves. Some of you may have secured employment, hopefully here in Nebraska, or have plans to continue with the next part of your post-secondary journey. Regardless, it is essential to note that these paths are likely to change in the years to come, requiring you to draw upon coursework or experiences here at Chadron State that at the time you did not feel would be relevant for your intended pathway. I hope you will also find success in applying all that you have learned over the past few years to serve the communities that you'll soon call home. While we often focus on how a post-secondary credential is critical for the world of work, we neglect to emphasize the value it can also bring to helping to improve the lives of those around us, whether that be serving on the city council, running for a school board, helping the less fortunate, or even something as simple as volunteering as a coach. This combination creates a rewarding work-life balance that you will come to cherish in the years to come. Again, congratulations on achieving this important milestone, and I wish you the best in whatever pathways present themselves to you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor Turman. During today's commencement, we should recognize those students who are graduating with academic honors. Please note that those students graduating cum laude have attained a cumulative grade point average of 3.6 to 3.74. Those graduating magna cum laude have a grade point average of 3.75 to 3.89. And those graduating summa cum laude have a grade point average of 3.9 to 4.0. And now, President Ryan, I present to you the candidates for the Master of Arts in Education, the Master of Business Administration, the Master of Education, and the Master of Science in Organizational Management, the Bachelor of Applied Science, the Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Science, and the Bachelor of Science in Education. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, the chairs of the departments, and the deans of the schools, I recommend to you these candidates for conferring upon them their respective academic degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as President of Chadron State College by the Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State Colleges, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degrees of Master of Arts in Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science in Organizational Management, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Education, with all the rights, privileges, benefits, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Let's have a round of applause for the class of 2020. And now, Mr. Jaime Gonzalez will give the closing moment of reflection. Jaime graduated today with a Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education.
Hey, Chadron State class of 2020. Having been able to be a part of Chadron State College for the past years has really been a time to grow not only academically, but also as a person emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Here at Chadron State, we have pursued and still are pursuing so many different careers, paths, and journeys. I encourage you to always remember these years you spent here at Chadron as a place that did not determine who you are, but as a place that is giving you the opportunity to find who you are. I just want to bring light in the season that we are in now. We were hoping for 2020 to be our 2020 vision year, but instead of us looking at this year as a disaster, let's look at it as an opportunity in how we have been able to value relationships, ourselves, and others. This COVID-19 season did end up giving us 2020 vision for the things that we should value most in our lives. I encourage you to keep stepping forward in whatever you do going forward, knowing what matters most. You made it. Embrace it and keep being the light and salt of this earth to inspire those you come across to see problems as opportunities. Couldn't be more thankful to share this accomplishment of graduating with you all. Congrats, Chadron State class of 2020.
Thank you, Jaime. Will everyone around the region and the world join in a round of applause in recognition of our new graduates? Before we conclude today's commencement exercises, I would like to recognize and thank a few individuals who have contributed to this event. John Murphy for providing the opening moment of reflection, and Jaime Gonzalez for providing the closing moment of reflection. Mr. Alex Helmbrecht, Director of College Relations and the College Relations staff, and Ms. Melissa Mitchell, Registrar and the Records Office staff. One last item before we adjourn. I want to invite everyone watching today to download this ceremony to enjoy into the future. I also want to say well done to our students, faculty, and staff who worked so hard to ensure that this day would be possible. We look forward to the day when we will be able to join together as one family to celebrate this occasion face to face. We are now adjourned. Be well, and we will see you soon.
I'm Alumni Director Karen Pope from the Chadron State Foundation and Alumni Office. On behalf of our staff and nearly 19,000 Chadron State alumni, I want to congratulate you and welcome you as the newest members of our Alumni Association. You're joining the ranks of decades of successful alumni. Our office serves as your lifelong connection to Chadron State, and I hope you reach out anytime we can be of assistance. While 2020 has been full of challenges and change, some things remain the same. Your connection with the Chadron State community and Chadron State College continues. We celebrate with you from afar because earning your degree is truly a great accomplishment. We welcome you to our alumni family and can't wait to see where life's journey takes you. Congratulations and good luck.
The Big Event staff at CSC wants to congratulate you on graduating.
As you go forward, we hope you continue to serve your community and those around you.
Congrats, class of 2020! You did it! Woo!
I am Dr. Jim Margetts, Dean of the School of Liberal Arts.
I am Dr. Wendy Waugh, Dean of the School of Business, Mathematics, and Science.
I am Dr. Alaric Williams, Dean of the School of Professional Studies and Applied Sciences.
It is with great pride that we extend our congratulations. Today, you are a CSC graduate, and that is something very special.
While we are not seeing you in person today, we are with you in celebration of this major accomplishment in your life. Take time to enjoy, but also take time to thank everyone who helped you get to this day.
Given all you have faced, What you have accomplished is exceptional. Your resilience has been tested, yet you remain focused and completed the work.
Continue pursuing your dreams. You have been provided a strong foundation of knowledge to prepare you to accomplish great things.
On behalf of the entire CSC faculty, we want you to know how incredibly proud we are of you. Not even a global pandemic can keep you from what you have worked so hard to earn, a degree from Chadron State College.
The determination that got you through the past year will take you strongly into the future. The world needs you now more than ever. Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations to the Chadron State College class of 2020. It's been an honor working with you in art, design, and art education. We wish you all the best. Woo!
The English program, home to studies in literature, English education, writing, philosophy, and interdisciplinary humanities, extends hearty congratulations to all the Chadron State College graduates this winter, including our own creative writing students, Abigail Swanson and Natasha Schwartz. You all negotiated the challenge of our upended learning environment these past 2 semesters and persevered through the disruptions of normal campus life. In the culmination of your academic careers, celebrations have been swapped for social distancing. We have been impressed with how all of our students have risen to the occasion in these challenging times. Congratulations.
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 Congratulations, Abigail.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations. I'm Dr. Kim Madsen, professor in Family Consumer Sciences and Early Childhood Education. Best wishes to each of you as you accomplish another goal in your life and pursue your dreams for the future. Over the years, I've been offered a lot of advice by a lot of wonderful people. The advice I come to appreciate and value most in this day and age is to remember to make the most of each and every day, for one never knows what tomorrow will bring. So I encourage you to take the risk to make a difference that will impact your life, but impact the lives of others. And think about each and every day and the importance that you play in the lives of others. Best wishes and congratulations.
On behalf of the Chadron State College Education Program faculty and staff, we want to congratulate you on your achievements. This is no light undertaking. We are so proud of you. Go Eagles.
We're so excited for you. Congratulations. You rock.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You worked hard and you earned your degree.
You did it. Good job.
Congrats, guys. We're proud of you.
Way to go, guys. Big accomplishment.
Congratulations, guys. We're so proud of you.
Woohoo! Good job, guys.
Congratulations.
Woo!
I'm Alex Helmbrecht, the Director of College Relations, and on behalf of the entire department, I want to extend our congratulations to each and every one of you. It's true, 2020 has been quite a year, but what's more important is what your futures will look like. There's a saying along the lines of the best way to predict the future is to create it. Let's move past 2020 and into the future together. I have no doubt you'll make Chadron State College proud. Once again, congratulations.
Someone once said the value of an achievement is in direct correlation to the obstacles overcome to achieve it. Congratulations for persisting and overcoming the obstacles of 2020. You probably discovered pockets of resourcefulness and reservoirs of perseverance you didn't know you had. Maybe you have learned that solitude doesn't have to equal loneliness. As you review the year, it may seem like a night sky, but I challenge you to look closely and identify bright spots in 2020, and think of them as a constellation of stars in an otherwise dark year. If you have suffered losses or setbacks this year, I hope you can recover with faith, hope, and peace. I saw a quote from Carl Rogers last week that really caught my attention. People are just as wonderful as sunsets if you let them be. When I look at a sunset, I don't find myself saying, soften the orange a bit on the right-hand corner. I don't try to control the sunset, I just watch in awe as it unfolds. Congratulations again and best wishes as you unfold.